in England? Do they
And
celebrate the next year at
yeah,
that time, during that time?
well, they didn't party like the Scottish did. The Scottish really had a good time. But the English, what they did do was they sang Old Lang Syne, and it close to midnight, the family would all sit around in a circle. And then as the strike hit 12 and they were dinging down, the father or the head of the family would go to the front door and open it and leave it open until all 12 strikes were hit to let out the old and let in the new. They were, yeah, it's kind of hokey, but that's what they did. And they may have gotten rid of a lot of disposable things like rags and things like that because they didn't want bad karma sticking to that sort of thing. They wanted to get rid of it or at least get it out of the house. That's crazy, I know, but we do goofy things. I just can't think of any of the goofy things that we do. But the Scottish had a really good time. They brought in all kinds of foods. There were certain things that you had to eat. They partied hardy. They sang a lot of bawdy songs. But the English, not so much. They might have had people come over like we do, family and friends come over, and then they open the door at midnight. So that's about all I could say about the English during that particular point in
I
history.
see. Yeah. Okay. And they just they like to party. That's it,
Oh,
right? Now, but not this group. Well,
yeah,
so what?
I did like,
So it's very just traditional then, right?
yeah, like we are. We are very traditional, and a lot of the things that we do are carryovers from what were done in the old country. But I think we mix a little more Scottish with our English. Luckily, I'm both. I'm Scottish and English, so I get the benefit of both.
Okay. Well, that's good. That's good news for you, right?
Yeah, yeah. I was telling you about, and now I can't remember the particular tradition that they had in England. They partied so hardy that when it got to Queen Elizabeth, she stopped the day of celebration because everybody was getting a little too raucous. Wild in the streets. I love that though. But
Yeah, that's the important thing. So, when you think about New Year's, what do you look at this, especially going to 2025? It seems like a great outlook for a lot of people going into 2025, doesn't it?
I hope
Compared to the other years.
I'm very optimistic. I'm very optimistic. I think hopefully our economy is going to turn around. It seems to me that our fuel prices are going to go down. I certainly hope so. I know the Alaskan pipeline is going to get hooked back up. That's a great thing. I know that the the standing president wrote a lot of executive orders stopping that. So the incoming president is going to have to override those, which every president is wont to do. So I think it's going to be good.
I think it's going to be really good. So I think that you really have a big opportunity coming.
I know, and hopefully I'll sell a whole bunch more books. And
No, it's you got to fix Amazon first because again, the way for authors to sell books if they're not selling them out of their trunk, and Mina, you can't go to different events and go ahead and sell books out of your trunk. So you need to run ads, and the best ads are Amazon,
oh, they are.
and they are because that's where the book authors are at.
I,
That's where the readers are.
I want to thank everybody that took advantage of Goodreads because every they drew and got 100 free books. So I'm hoping everybody that got one of the free books will read it and write me an excellent review.
They're going to absolutely write that review. You got a free book, you better write a review. But everyone else should write a review too.
And
And if we checked, you go to minavalentine.com, and everyone could go there right now. If you go to minavalentine.com and you go to buy now, it's just so simple. You can look and you can check out the reviews
right,
for the books. And
so that,
right now, have more reviews in your first novel than your second. So right now, the total number of ratings, less reviews, but still a good amount on each one of them. But everyone needs to start writing reviews on book two. They did in
well,
book one.
I'm not real good at writing reviews either, but I do give stars. And
It's all you have to do is push a button and you get a star.
yeah. So sadly, I may write a review if it's not very good, or if I'll just say 2 words. If it's great, I'll say it was really good. Really good. But even if you just want to say really good, that's fine. It's a review.
Now you have 37 reviews of the first book. 37.
That's good.
And yeah. And a lot of them you can't tell, like, when a lot of them don't write reviews. That's the thing. So go check it out. I didn't check before you had the Goodreads, but you have 37 global ratings for your first book.
Good. And I keep telling people, and I feel almost embarrassed about it, but book 3 is coming. I promise.
It's coming.
It's
coming in 2025, unless a miracle happened before 2025.
It's delayed because of the artwork. So
okay,
you would have it in your hand as we speak.
All right.
We're waiting on the artwork.
All right, fantastic. And go to minavalentine.com. Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.
We'll see you in 2025, Mina. Take care. Happy New Year. You're listening and watching The Neil Haley Show.